Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today's video is celebrating the very best of the best when it comes to sunscreens. I know finding the right sunscreen for your skin type, your budget, and your skincare routine can sometimes feel like a struggle, especially with a lot of discussion going on at the moment about which sunscreens live up to their SPF and are fully verified, and which don't. Well, I kind of want to take the mystery out of it in today's video and share with you the very best tried, tested and independently verified sunscreens that honestly will be a fantastic addition to your skincare routine. I've got a little something for everyone here, no matter what your price point, your skin type, or what you're looking to get out of the product itself. So sit back, relax, let's talk the very best verified sunscreens. Now, the reason I wanted to film this video today is about a week ago I filmed a video documenting some sunscreen fails. That video did really well, and I wish actually I'd filmed this video before that one, because I'm all about the positivity and honestly celebrating the successes before we then share some of the fails. I think it's really important that we do call out products that don't work, because I want you guys to save your hard-earned coin and invest it in products that will actually deliver. So I will leave a link to that video up there. But today I want to bring back those positive vibes and share with you the fantastic verified sunscreens that honestly you can trust to deliver you that locked-in protection, but also some additional benefits for your skincare routine. I know a lot of content creators here on YouTube separate out Korean sunscreens, drugstore sunscreens, Western sunscreens. Honestly, sunscreen is sunscreen. If it works for your skin type, your budget, and delivers you some locked-in protection, that's all we really need. So there's going to be a mix of everything in today's video. I would love it if you guys would reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. Share with me and the positive vibes, because honestly, I know there's so many people out there that are struggling to still find their perfect match when it comes to sunscreens. So by giving this video a like, it'll help YouTube to promote it to as many people as possible, so we can all just find the protection that we need with the formulation that works for us. With all that being said, shall we cut the waffle and just delve straight on in? Now, first and foremost, and this is a big drum roll please moment, because honestly, this was like an epiphany when I found this sunscreen. It just works so well. And this is the beauty of Joseon Rice Relief Sunscreen. Honestly, it doesn't get better than this when it comes to sunscreens. It's just stunning. This product is not only super affordable, okay, the tube isn't huge, so in terms of the amount that you're paying, I'd say it's a fairly standard price sunscreen. But you can get it for the US at $11.99, here in the UK for £8.99. Actually, I find a tube will last me about a 2-week period, so it's not a bad price point for the formulation that you're getting. This is a chemical sunscreen, and it's been put through its paces in both a Korean and a Spanish lab, which means you're getting that double locked-in verification, meaning this is delivering in excess of the SPF 50 that the brand claims. Huge tick in the box, and I love that. This combines a really nice lightweight formula. Honestly, you genuinely won't know you're wearing anything on the skin if you reach for this product, with some nice calming and soothing ingredients. Great if you have skin sensitivity, because this honestly won't burn the eyes, it won't create any additional prickling or sensitivity on the skin, and I'd say this could work for just about everyone. I am super oily and acne prone, but this didn't break me out. And if you have super dry skin, you know, the opposite of my skin type, put your moisturizer on and then apply this over the top, and honestly, it will be all the hydration you need. I honestly cannot sing the praises of this product enough, and I know so many of you guys that have tried it agree with me that this is a total holy grail. Over on the Mad About Skin Facebook group, lots of people have been sharing their experiences with this sunscreen alongside some of the other ones I'm going to mention in today's video. So if you did want to join that community, I've left a link to it in the description box below so you can check it out. But I think this is a sunscreen that's just universally loved by everyone, and that beautiful blend of 4 different chemical UV filters coupled with some nice additional skincare benefits, I think makes this a must try for just about everyone. I haven't got it to share with you in today's video because I ran out and then it was out of stock everywhere. It is now back in stock, and I've left some links in the description box to where you can currently get your hands on it. But I'd say if you do want to try it, jump in there fast, because this sells out like that. It's getting a lot of hype and it's totally worthy. And if you want to see it in action and doing a swatch test, then check out the shorts video, which I'm linking up there, where I kind of put it through its paces so you can see how it applies on the skin. This sheer perfection. Now, the beauty of Joseon sunscreen was a chemical sunscreen. A lot of people like to reach for mineral sunscreens. Honestly, it all comes down to personal preference, and I kind of mix and match with both depending on what my skin needs. But if you're looking for a really good verified mineral sunscreen, reach for this one. This is the Bliss Block Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen. Absolutely stunning. The reason I love this is I'm super oily and acne prone, and I find that just about every sunscreen manages to break me out. All the ones I mentioned in today's video don't, but if you are really sensitive to sunscreen ingredients and you're worried that everything's going to clog the pores, reach for this product, because honestly, I'd say of all the ones I've tried, this is the most acne friendly that I've ever used. Won't break you out, won't clog the pores, but it also gives a fantastic level of mineral UV protection, and it's lightly tinted, which means you don't get that white cast, that ashiness ashiness to the skin that you can sometimes get with mineral sunscreens. I love the way this applies. It's cruelty-free like all the recommendations I'm making today, and it's just a really, really nice addition to your skincare routine. Like I say, that tint does mean it's more applicable to a broader range of skin tones, but of course the tint is still going to be situational. So I definitely make sure that you match this product to your individual skin tone to make sure it works for you, but it does offset some of that white cast, that ashiness that you can get. It disappears into the skin like butter, and it is perfectly matte. If you really want to avoid that dewy finish to your sunscreen, reach for this. It's matte, but not in that deadpan, almost chalky way. It's just the perfect finish. For those warm summer months where I'm even oilier than usual, this is probably the one that I'll reach for because it keeps you matte all day long, verified, and just a beautiful, beautiful sunscreen. Now, the next product I'm going to recommend is this one, which is the VT Cica Essence Sun. Now, I have Glow by Ramon to thank for introducing me to VT Cosmetics and their sunscreens, all of which I've enjoyed. I'm going to leave a link to his channel below. He's like a sunscreen god. If you haven't heard of him or checked out his content already, definitely do reach out, show him some love, because the content he creates is just so fantastic. And I think when it comes to sunscreens, honestly, he is my go-to. He recommended VT Cosmetics sunscreens, saying a lot of them are tried, tested, and independently verified, and definitely live up to the hype. I reached out for this one first, and I absolutely loved it. Now, this one does have some fragrance in, so if you're looking for an entirely fragrance-free sunscreen, this one probably isn't going to be the one for you. It also does have some alcohol in here as well. Now, I don't mind that because my skin, like I said, is super oily and acne prone, and having some alcohol in a product I find helps it to apply better, keeps me matte a little bit longer, and I just enjoy a formulation with a little bit of alcohol in there. I wouldn't recommend this if you have super dry skin because the alcohol could exacerbate that, but for everyone else, this could be a really great option. It's a chemical-based sunscreen. It glides onto the skin so effortlessly. It feels beautiful, and that fragrance actually is quite pleasant. It's rose-based, which whilst I find most sunscreens smell like, I don't know, like summer holidays, you kind of know what I mean. I know that's not actually a scent, but you know all sunscreens tend to have that same scent and fragrance to them. This is a little bit different. It's got rose flower water in it, which is nice, fresh, uplifting, invigorating. I actually really enjoy that, and as you can see, it disappears onto the skin without a trace. It's slightly less matte than the Bliss block that I just called out. It does have a slight sheen to it, but honestly, I think that's quite nice and will work well on just about all skin types. Zero ashiness, zero white cast, and honestly, this is just a fantastic product that's, again, tried, tested, and verified. Now, a product that just about everyone fangirls about is the isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. I don't think there's a single person out there bar me that actually isn't a huge fan of this product. It's tried, tested, and verified, and the reason I want to include it in this list, even though it's not my personal favourite, is because the recommendations that you guys have given me show this is beloved by just about everyone. Personally, I'm a little bit sensitive to hyaluronic acid and try to minimise the amount in my skincare routine, so I don't really want to include a sunscreen that's packed full of that ingredient, but hyaluronic acid, for people that aren't sensitive to it, is a fantastic humectant that's going to help retain moisture in the skin, meaning it's really hydrating, particularly great if you have dry skin. This, I'd say, works for almost all skin types, no matter how sensitive or dryness prone you are, and it's just a really nice lightweight sunscreen. The finish on the skin, stunning. For me, the only reason I don't reach for it day in, day out and have it to show with you today is because of that hyaluronic acid, which I personally am a little bit sensitive to. But if you're not, absolutely, this could be a new holy grail for you. I think it was Cassandra Bankson that really kicked off the trend with this sunscreen. She fangirled about it and just about everyone fell in love afterwards. So a big shout out to Cassandra for introducing the world to this sunscreen. There are other reviews out there, and I'll leave some links in the description box below to videos that cover this if you want to check it out, see how it applies. It wasn't personally for me, but that doesn't mean it's a bad sunscreen. So many people love it. It's tried, tested, and verified, and honestly, definitely one to reach for if your skin type is on the drier side and you're looking for something that's lightweight but also super hydrating. Now, to this point in the video, I'd say most of the recommendations would be relatively affordable. I never think we should overpay for our sunscreens because honestly, we should be free to apply it as liberally as we want, making sure we're getting that maximum coverage, reapplying frequently throughout the day. And I think if we overpay for our sunscreens, something in the back of our mind says, be a little bit more reserved with the application, don't use too much, and it kind of defeats the object. So I think drugstore and affordable is where it's at when it comes to our sun protection. However, the most expensive product that I am going to recommend comes from the Dr. Sam Bunting line. And honestly, I think if you don't mind paying a little bit extra for your sunscreen, this is a really, really nice one. So the reason I'm calling this out, again, it's a purely mineral sunscreen for people that do want one. And I'd say of all the mineral sunscreens out there, this is the one that leaves the least white cast of certainly of the ones that I've tried. A lot of people avoid mineral-based sunscreens because of that ashiness, that white cast it leaves on the skin. But the way that this one's formulated means that's kept to an absolute minimum. It's also got some really nice hydrating ingredients in here and moisturizers. So if you're worried that reaching again for a mineral sunscreen that can dry the skin out a little bit isn't going to work for your individual skin type, this could, because I think the hydrators in here will offset some of that potential dryness, if that makes sense. Again, tried, tested and verified, and I do absolutely love this. It's in a pump form, which is different to all of the other ones that I mentioned in today's video, and I love this because basically it says 3 pumps will cover the whole face, so it kind of takes the mystery out of knowing exactly how much to use. I would say that 1 tube of this will probably last you about 2 weeks, and because of that higher price point, it is going to rack up in terms of cost. But if you're looking for a beautifully formulated mineral sunscreen that has some added hydrators and skincare benefits to boot, this could be a really good one to go for. In terms of the way that it applies onto the skin, like I say, because it's a mineral sunscreen, you have to work it in a little bit harder than what you would some of the other chemical ones I've mentioned, but it's worth it because again, after 20 seconds of applying this to the skin, disappears without a trace. Not super deadpan matte like a lot of mineral sunscreens. Leaves a really nice hydrating veil behind. It's unfragranced, which again, great if you have a sensitivity to fragrance. And I find of all of the sunscreens mentioned today, makeup applies best over this one. Your concealer is just always on point. And I find that it almost acts like a primer as well as a sunscreen, and just it's a good skin day in a bottle. Definitely worth that slightly higher price point. Now I've got a couple of other products to mention. I told you this video is packed full of sunscreens. Honestly, I don't think we can ever have too many good sunscreen recommendations. Like I say, hopefully throughout this video so far, I've been able to demonstrate which skin types and which skin tones each of these will work for. It's all about finding your perfect match. If you're looking for a vegan sunscreen, I would definitely recommend the Hygiene Relief Sun Moisturizer. Now this actually, even if you're not living a plant-based vegan lifestyle, is a really good alternative. But I know a lot of people are and are looking for a vegan formulation. I think Hygiene kind of have covered that market. Such beautiful formulations. So not only is this vegan, which is a big tick in the box, it also is tried, tested and verified with really high SPF values in independent testing. This product glides effortlessly onto the skin, and it's called a moisturizer rather than a sunscreen. But for those of you that are a bit wary of sunscreen moisturizer combos, this again is tested, so you know you're getting that delivery of that high SPF protection. This super lightweight, glides onto the skin. It feels like you're applying nothing, which is great if you want something that's lightweight and doesn't weigh the skin down. This does have some alcohol in there, so I'm going to call that out. Again, I think that's why it's got such an elegant feel on the skin, but that isn't going to be for everyone. If you're looking to avoid alcohols or a particularly dry skin type, this might not be for you. For everyone else, it's super lightweight. It acts like a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one, which I love. It's definitely fine if you have acne prone or breakout prone skin, because this didn't clog me out or exacerbate any blackheads or congestion in the skin. It's just all around a fantastic option for people that are looking for a vegan sunscreen that's certified and verified. This is the one that I would recommend. Finally, I want to end on this one. This is the Nip and Fab Purify sunscreen. Nip and Fab, I think, very much are seen as like a teen skin brand, dealing with the acne skincare market. But honestly, don't let that reputation fool you. This is applicable for everyone, and it's probably the one that I'm using the most frequently at the moment. Again, tried, tested, and verified. I mean, a good job people aren't taking a sip of a drink every time I said that in this video, because I think we'd all be a bit tipsy by this point. But honestly, this stunning. Goes onto the skin like nothing. It's purely chemical, which means you don't get any white cast, any ashiness, or any different hues to the skin from applying it. Disappears like that. And again, like everything in today's video, it won't break you out, congest the skin, or cause any blackheads. This, when you put a couple of pumps onto the skin, just leaves behind the beautiful veil of hydration that makes it a hybrid moisturizer and sunscreen. It has a light fragrance, which again, I really like, because sometimes chemical sunscreens can smell, well, a bit chemically. If you want to mask that with a fragrance, This one's really nice. It's light, it's summery, it's uplifting, but again, it's not so potent that it follows you around all day long. Disappears into the skin, leaving behind just the most beautiful finish. And honestly, this is the one that I find myself reaching for most often. So I said, alongside the beauty of joseon one, this is probably my ultimate holy grail. So there you have it, guys. A rundown of the sunscreens you can trust. Tried, tested, independently verified, and just downright amazing. I think there's a formulation here for every budget and every skin type, and it's all about matching the one that you choose to your individual skin's needs. Hopefully this video has kind of demystified that and helped you on that journey. I know, trust me, how difficult it can be to find the right sunscreen for you, but don't give up hope. There is no more important step in your skincare routine than a broad spectrum sunscreen, and hopefully I've just given you a bit of inspiration in today's video. Sound off in the comments section below with any of your personal recommendations and favourites, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.